Hello YouTube subscribers and viewers. If this is your first time, my name is Dankore. So this is an amazing gameplay, straight from being crapped out of Black Ops 2, because I finally got Black Ops 2 for PC, and what ended up happening was I started playing the game. I tend to not like I would say gain a liking for the game is like I don't gain an immediate liking for any game that I play. It's more of a periodic thing. So when I started playing the game, I was, trying to get used to all these new features, and it just had a different feel to it. It wasn't quite the same as WWE, and it was so freaking weird that this was my first match straight after sucking completely at Black Ops 2, that I did this well in MW3. What I'm really surprised about, though, is the fact that we were losing desperately once I got there, and we ended up winning by, 5 kills maybe, at the end. But I was killing the ACR. Like, this is the first time I've ever actually played with this gun, actually. So it's, I really like this thing. Unfortunately, there was no intro, only because it's still a work in progress. Like I told you guys, I had to wipe my entire computer. And I'm also kind of still having some problems with fraps. I can't record live stuff. It's just like it puts my voice so low, but then it leaves everything else really, like the volume is super high. So I don't know, what's up with that. And also another thing, I don't really mind it. It's just that it gets kind of annoying after a while. Sony DankoreWCG SFK funds, I'm just wondering. But the reason I haven't been posting that often is because my internet is still crap, and most of the stuff that I do end up recording just sits here on my hard drive. I'm actually not being lazy today, and I decided to post because a lot of people were telling me to post. So another thing, I can record Black Ops 2. My only problem is that when I record it, it's so weird and it doesn't record full screen. Like, for me, it'll look full screen. But then, when I record it from the theater, it'll still look full screen. But then when I go to play it, it comes out to 300 by 600. So, but I really want to see if I can fix that also. But my only problem is that when I play it in like 1366 by 768, it just lags way too much. Or 1280 by 720. I'm actually gonna have to try it in 1280 by 720 because I haven't quite tried it yet. It's just that it looks fairly crappy. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to test it out. So far we're still losing in the game. But I remember we made an awesome comeback, and I actually got a positive KD in this match, which is freaking amazing. And another thing is, at one point in time, me and Connor were just sitting there, and we were like, "Hey, you know what? Let's just for fun, let's see who has the higher, stats and crap." We figured out that this doesn't keep track of your wins, so we all had like a track of losses. And I was just sitting there like, oh well then, I didn't win any games. But it just doesn't keep track of the losses. The only thing is, what really made me happy was the fact that I had 6,699 deaths. That made my day, and I took a screenshot of it and everything. And I was like to Connor, I will never play MW3 ever in my entire life, and I still do. So it's a fun game. I don't know why people like go, oh, you're still playing MD3. That's so nasty, you. I guess it's really not that bad. To be honest, the thing is, my only problem is that every time there's a new COD game, I have nothing personally against the series. My only problem with the series is that a lot of the times when they release a new one, everybody goes and plays the new one, and then all the COD BS falls, comes with it. COD BS would, a great example would be like drop shot. In real life, like, you're not gonna go prone right in front of somebody. If you're in CQB, you know, you're not just gonna run up to, like, lunge 5 miles and kill someone. You're not going to, run around with a freaking sniper rifle in a map that's not even large enough to snipe. So, it's like, okay, I'm okay with the sniper rifle thing. It's just, what really pisses me off, though, is when people drop shot. That's one of the big things. And when, people just run around with knives. That kind of pisses me off, too. But at the same time, I gotta give the guys who are running around with knives credit. Because, you know, I personally suck running around with knives. And actually, that's another thing. Soon I'm gonna have another video coming out. My KD was horrible in this match, but I don't know how, miraculously, I got, like, a double kill with a knife. So, I want to show you guys that. It was in Black Ops 2. So I'm gonna have to show you guys that, and, like, it was amazing. I don't know how I got it. I got it on the snipe. It was more of me just running around, and I was just like, oh, 2 guys. And then I knifed one of them, and then I just lunged and killed the other. So, yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I got a double kill. Whatever. I did get a hunter killer in the UAV. That's another thing. Like, I am not good at staying alive whatsoever. Like, even in these good gameplays where I get a positive KD, most of the time I end up getting, like, 2 less deaths than I get kills. So it never really ends up being necessarily even. One thing that I have learned, though, is most of the time I don't even use a second. Like, overkill, I'm only using this because I was too lazy to change my primary. But I really do suck with the MP7 now. I used to be a boss with it. But I stopped playing MW3 for a while, and now my 2 weapons are the ACR and the P90. The P90 more than the ACR. But they are great. I'm just wondering, because I didn't really take a close look at the Black Ops 2 stuff, if they bring in the P90. I hope they did, but, you know, because it was that much of a great gun. And, also, another thing, in a gameplay that I will be posting soon also, I got, the Black Hat, I believe it's called. It was, I thought it was bullcrap, because the first 3 rounds that I started playing with it, I couldn't find, the team sucked so bad, they couldn't get anything, and
Delta airstrike on the way.
So I was just, when they couldn't get a UAV, they couldn't get a care package. And then about like 3 matches later, I started getting so much stuff to like blow up and hack. It was just awesome. And it gets you a crap ton of points, and it's really easy, which is awesome. So it'll help you towards your next score streak. Another thing that I learned is, a lot of the time people put lightweight as their thing. Lightweight really does not make a difference when you're like sprinting and things. I really don't feel the difference. I just have it on me because it says what it's gonna do. I don't even, it's not significant. So that's something else that people crack up on. Like, lightweight really isn't that great, and I don't know why my game just started freezing up. Like, like a dick
Delta has
around here.
Juggernaut.
Like when I was recording it, it was just freaking horrible. But it was a really, really long, deep swing. Oh, balls. I believe it goes on like this. Yeah, yeah, it's still pretty damn laggy, but, you know, you gotta remember, I'm still saving up for that new computer that I'm gonna be getting. And, so, when I do get it, though, which will be soon, it will be
Just another day. Good job.
And there we go with the score. We literally only got 4 more kills than the other team. And I was not the last. I thought I was when I first watched it, because I was like, oh, ACR. But that's the end of this. No outro either. I'm working on that too. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode of playing COD in general.